what is Saxo Bank?
Saxo Bank is a fully licensed European bank. It started in 1992, so it's 21 years old this year. Its association, Saxo Capital Markets. The only difference between the two, Saxo Bank is a licensed bank. Saxo Capital Markets in Australia does not have a banking licence. We have a financial services licence, so therefore we're Saxo Capital Markets, not Saxo Bank.
But essentially it's the same thing?
It is exactly the same thing.
Just with a different hat on?
Correct.
Okay. Saxo Capital Markets, you guys have a ton of products. Tell me about them.
We have. Actually, I think we've got probably the largest suite of products in the marketplace, covering foreign exchange, futures, CFDs, equities, bonds. They're all available online via our Saxo Trader with application based. We've got our web trader, we've got our iPad, we've got our iPhone and Android. So it's the same account available across all those platforms. At Saxo Capital Markets you can trade more than 160 plus FX crosses, including spot gold and silver, forwards and FX options. Over 8,000 plus CFDs, including stocks, index trackers and commodities. Stocks and equities from 29 major exchanges, and futures contracts from 19 exchanges, all at your fingertips, all on one platform with one account.
Wow, that sounds like a lot.
It is a lot.
What kind of people use the platform?
Predominantly, the platform was made to target retail investors. Now, the whole purpose of the platform is to bring what was, generally speaking, only available to institutions, and bringing that news feed, market feed, and access and speed of access to your retail investors. Now, they are probably the bulk of our clients, and they certainly are the target market we look at globally. We also have what is called introducing brokers, and they are small brokers that don't have the ability to have their own technology or memberships in exchanges, so they rely on our technology and then on-sell it to their clients. We have what is called white label clients, and they are basically wholesalers. So they will take our product, rebadge it with their own name, and then sell it to their clients. Or we have business to business, which is just literally selling liquidity into the foreign exchange markets, and that could go to anybody, such as banks and proprietary trading shops.
You guys over at Saxo are pretty passionate about cycling, aren't you?
Look, we are. It's part of the company. It's part of the lifestyle of working at Saxo. It's not quite a prerequisite to work there, but it certainly draws you in once you are there. I mean, I certainly wasn't a cyclist before I got to Saxo, but I'm an avid cyclist now. I almost live and breathe it.
I kind of imagine that the high performance framework around, elite sport and particularly world tour cycling, they'd have a lot of crossovers to business.
The two complement each other. Certainly with the successes of the Saxo Tinkoff team and the successes of Saxo Bank and Saxo Capital Markets as a business. We all work under the same ideals of driving to do our best, the concept of teamwork to ultimately deliver a high performance product. Now, with a team, of course, that is results such as the Amstel Gold win.
Oh
yeah. But with the company, it's delivering the best technology and access to the market for our clients.
It's a role that I've never really been scared of, is to be road captain and make hard decisions in heated moments. From one moment literally to the next can put the race on its side and change things completely. And it's quite a difficult thing sometimes because you are under such physical effort to actually take just 5 seconds, just 10 seconds. Actually open your eyes and open your ears and listen and see what's going on, and things become much clearer. It's It's always been an endurance sport, but there's also a huge power element that is now coming into it. You know, training has just been so refined. I think it's really like any other business. The sector becomes more efficient. We have access to data. They can go right down to a granular detail and actually understand this is what's required to win that race. This is what's required to be a mountain climber. This is what's required to be a sprinter. So once they worked that out, they actually knew how to train for races a lot better. Bjarne's put together a really good team. I really believe we have the guys for the tour, strong guys who can be there in mountains and with experience. So I'm confident that we can do special things at the tour. It's always interested me how you can just squeeze that 0.5% or 1%. And maybe, you know, there's possibility to put 2 or 3 or 4 1%ers together, and all of a sudden you have quite an advantage.
Jeg var lykkelig for at kunne komme tilbage og arbejde sammen med Bjarne og resten af slænget her. Så det er jo ligesom været noget, jeg har savnet helt vildt. Hele mit liv drejer sig om cykelsport, og det er jo det, man lever under for. Og så have nogen, som man kender så godt og omvendt. Det kan godt føles som om, at man kommer tilbage til sin egen familie, ikke? Mit eget vedkommende, så starter sådan for alvor omkring klassikerne. Det er dem, som jeg godt kunne tænke mig at vinde og køre stærkt i hvert fald. Flandern rundt og Paris-Roubaix, som jeg drømmer om at vinde. Jeg håber, det kan blive i år. Nu gør jeg i hvert fald alt det, der skal til. Med al den træning, vi overhovedet kan få. Men hvis du ligesom nu gør alle de rigtige ting og alt det, der skal til, og du står på startstregen inden det store mål, altså så er der jo ikke på det tidspunkt nogen i verden, der kan slå dig, vel?
You can't help not loving cycling when you're in it. It attacks you in a great way. You want to be a part of it. The way I develop the menu is day to day, so it's all about adapting to where you are and what season it is. You can feel the way you want to cook for them. And also it's a communication between rider and me. What do they like? If they want a stage, you know, you want to treat them extra nice, you want to make the things that is a comforting thing for them. Coming from a gourmet restaurant and working for a professional cycling team is basically that much of it is very similar in the way you treat your produce. It's all about the best produce, the most fresh and amazing things you can get. It's all about flavor and treating it right. We get a lot of different produce from all over France and Italy and Spain. Making and creating dishes from all the different things you can get from the specific areas is a great thing. There's no magic in it. It's real food and it's providing the fuel for the riders so they can do what they do best. You open their minds sometimes. That makes me happy. They all have their opinions on how food is supposed to be. But they're very good, you know, they know me well and they try out the different things that I do. It's the only time of the day where all the riders are together, they can sit and talk. It's their time off, it's their private time. It becomes a lot like family. You kind of like feel each other's, I want to say pain, and like you can see how hard it is. You can see how much energy they put into it, you know. It's all or nothing. They give everything. And that's what I want to do as well.
Sono molto contento di essere in questa squadra, per me è diciamo, un sogno. Che sia vera, perché avrei sempre desiderato correre in una squadra diretta da Bjarne Riis e adesso questo sogno si è avverato e credo di essere molto motivato quest'anno. Quest'anno non voglio lasciare niente al caso. Spero di vincere una tappa, ma comunque l'obiettivo non è primario, non è quello di vincere una tappa, ma di prepararsi bene, di trovare una condizione.
...251 km, to je Amstel Gold Race. Závod, které mě podporoval tým celý den. Můj první útok přišel na průjezdem 3. Kauberku. Dojel jsem 7 mužů, kteří už byli v úniku po dlouhou dobu a chybělo 12 km do cíle. Když jsem přijel pod poslední Kauberg, snažil jsem se jet okolo 455 W a mít ještě sílu na to, abych to na posledních 2 kilometrech mohl rozjet. Koukal jsem se pouze dolů, šlapal a nesnažil jsem se na nic myslet. Nevěděl jsem, jestli to můžu dokázat, ale když jsem projel cílovou línii a viděl jsem, že skupina sprintu je 22 vteřin za mnou, byl jsem velmi šťastný, protože jsem věděl, že jsem to dokázal. Toto je vítězství, na které jsem tvrdě dřel. Nikdy jsem o něm nepochyboval a dokázal jsem to.
Roman Kreuziger, he's found his form at a new team, Saxo Bank, and he's about to win the Amstel Gold Race.
What is it like after you watch that to pull the Saxo jersey on yourself and go for a ride?
Hey, look, you've got to love it to get out and ride and show the team colours, because it is my team. I don't follow football so much. I don't follow cricket. I follow cycling. And Saxo Tinkoff is my team, and I love showing the colours.
It's Kreuziger who wins the Amstel Gold Race.
That was one of the best races I've seen all season. I mean, it was fabulous to see him sort of shoot off there at the end. He eventually got to that sort of 20-second break, but biting fingernails at the end. You've got Simon Gerrans, Philip Gilbert steaming home, and I'm just screaming at Roman just to keep pedalling.
This is the biggest one-day victory of his career.
Watch him eventually realise that he's at the line, the arms go up, and it's the team win. It was just fabulous.